road surface. Okay, this is your road surface, and here there is, we put here two wheels, and here firstly we put the, suppose this is your front axle, and this there this have a joint like this. Okay, now here marking a center line just like this, a vertical line. Okay, and if the tire is tilt to a certain angle, just look at this, if this, okay, like this. So this is the center line of the tire. Okay, this is the center line of the tire, and this is your kingpin. Okay, so let's start. This is not vertical about this, put a correctly vertical line, and this, all three lines, these two lines are meet together with a common point. Okay, so here, and again for this diagram, again this is your front axle. Okay, and this is your road condition, this is your joint, and if vehicle, the angle or the wheels tilt to like some kind of this. So here again this is the center line of the tire. Okay, wheel center plane, and this is your kingpin. This is further provided the kingpin. So I am asking again, so this is your kingpin, and this is your vertical line. This is your vertical line. So I make a name for it. So here this is your front axle. Remember, this is your front axle. Okay, and this is your front wheel. Front wheel, again this is the front wheel, and this is your, this and this one is your wheel center plane. Wheel center plane, and this is your kingpin axis. This is your kingpin axis. So between these two, the angle which we seen, this is a vertical line, common vertical line, and this is the wheel center plane. So some angle are making here, or you can say some angle, again you can say some angle here. So this is called camber angle. This is called camber angle. So this is your wheel camber. This angle, this shows your wheel camber. Okay, wheel camber. And now with this is again your, this is again your king axis, then the total angle is the included angle. Included angle. Okay, so here again make till the end, it is a included angle. So how can we define this camber? So we can define the camber angle easily, very simple. So here start the explanation of the camber angle. So here is the definition of the camber angle is, here is the complete definition. So definition says, when the front of the vehicle is viewed, simple, when the front of the vehicle is viewed, the angle between center line of tire, so the angle between center line of the tire, that means this, and vertical line, that means this, and vertical line is called camber, is called camber. So clearly this is the wheel center plane, that is and the tire center line, and this is the vertical line. So the angle between these two is a camber angle. Okay, it is also known as wheel rack. Remember, it also has a one name, that is called wheel rack. Rack, I-K. Okay, so when the wheels are tilted inwards at the top here, and another way we can easily define this, when this is your kingpin, this is your kingpin. So simply, when the top of the tire when the top of the tire is continuously moving, yeah, further away from the axle. Remember, most common cheese, it is what are we say? So when, one second, when the top of the wheels, or you can say tires, are continuously or further away from the axle, then this is known as camber. This is known as camber. That is here not a camber, this is positive or negative. So which case this is positive and which case this is negative, and what is the benefit of this positive and negative camber angle? So when the wheel are tilted inward at the top, when wheel are tilted inwards at the top, so here when the wheels are inverted at the top, so then it is negative, and it is positive when it tilts outward at the top. This is your two types. First one is positive camber. So though there are two types of camber angle, the one is positive and other one is negative. So when it is positive and when it is negative, so here is when the wheels are tilted. One second. When the wheels are tilted inward at the top, inwards at the top. So the wheels are tilted outwards at the top, then it is known as positive camber angle. Sir, the positive camber angle is used for off-road vehicles, that say we can say tractor. So because what in this condition the positive camber angle helps to achieve, it helps positive camber angle. Remember, positive camber. So it helps to achieve a lower steering effort, so that's why we use this positive. Okay, and when the angle camber should not exceed, when the angle of the camber angle varies, just not exceed 2 degree. So here the angle is 2 to 3 degree. Okay, we use 2 or 3 degree camber angle for a perfect steering arrangement. So here we use 2 degree to 3 degree of this camber angle. Okay, and if we are facing an excessive positive camber, then what we face if we use or we can say if we have a excessive camber, that means positive camber, then what happens? So the outer tread section of tires and shoulder will wear faster, Okay, so to avoid this type of wear, the camber angle should be kept equal. To avoid this, the camber angle should be equal on both front wheels. So this is the use, or this is the drawback of the excessive camber or the positive camber. And what is the use of the negative camber angle? So when we make a turning, here we just talk about the negative. So when we make a turning, then the negative camber negative then the negative camber in cornering. So negative camber improves grip, so it improves grip when cornering. Okay, cornering, during cornering it improves grip because it places the tire because it places the tires at a better angle to the road. Okay, so positive and this is negative. Again, if uh, in India we use the right hand drive. We are using in India, mostly of the Indian country, Indian subcontinent India, we are using right hand drive, right? Okay, left one drive, left hand drive, and not right hand drive. So here the vehicle having equal camber angle on both wheels is running on road is running on road it will pull away the car towards the side of road. It will pull away the cars towards the side of road. So this is dangerous. So after for avoid this, a high camber is slightly provided to avoid this type of irregularities or difficulties. To avoid this, slightly a high camber is provided. Slightly a high camber is provided to the right wheels in case of in the Indian country, because we using the right hand drive, and for high camber is also provided to the left hand wheel into the foreign countries or the western countries. So high camber is slightly provided on the left wheel. High camber is on left wheels on western countries. So again we have a difficulties. So one phenomena are generated during this, and its name is wonderland. So what is wonder? I can just discuss about the wonder. So what is wonder? So the change in spring height also change the camber. Here the axle and here a lot of springs because this is suspension. So because the change in spring height also change the camber. Changes in spring height also changes the camber. So when the camber is zero, that means no inclination, no tilting of the wheels to the vertical. That means this is like this straight condition. Again this is like this. Okay, so with a 0-degree camber, and if slightly irregularities on the road may occur, slightly irregularities on road may occur road, that means ROAD, roads occur, then the wheel load changing the direction, because therefore it changes the direction. So it changes the direction of camber effect, and this is known as wander. Okay, we discuss the effects of wheel camber. So first, number one is bending stress in the kingpin and stub axle are reduced. Bending stresses and kingpin bending stresses in kingpin and and stub axle are reduced, number one. And number two is steering effort is drastically reduced. Steering effects is drastically reduced. That means if we uncomfort to handling the steering, then it also acts advantageous. So here the steering effects is drastically reduced, and now shock loads are not permitted to transmit to the steering wheel at high speed. Number third is shock loads are not permitted to transmit to steering wheel at high speed. And now last one is it imparts the directional stability. It imparts the directional stability. So our directional stability is good because it imparts, that means separate. If we make a turn for the left hand side, then the directional stability is a good for the left hand side, and if you make a turn for the right hand side, then it is also good for the right wheel. So stabilities of the directional stability is good. So this is total about the camber angle. Now we can move towards the caster angle. So we can define is it is the angle between kingpin axis and vertical line. Kingpin axis and vertical line. So this is caster. Okay. So again we can say tilting the kingpin axis either forward or backward, from the vertical line is known as caster angle. So this is caster angle, and it is viewed from side. याद रखेंगे इसको. This is viewed from the side. Okay. So now what is this? So let's see. If this is your front wheel, okay, and this is the center of the wheel, okay, and here this is your kingpin, okay, this is your kingpin, and this is your front wheel, and having is also a center line like this, okay. So this is your kingpin axis, kingpin axis, and this is a vertical. So the angle is caster angle. So angle between them is the caster angle. So here this angle shows the caster angle. Okay, remember? So this is your caster angle. So it is also negative and positive depending on the when we make is a forward. If this will make a movement with this side, then the kingpin axis, that means this and the vertical line. So if this kingpin axis surface area are in front of the or ahead of the this vertical line, then this is called the positive caster. And if like this, if the kingpin is this and the center line is this, then the angle between them is negative. So here this is your negative caster, remember? So if we move like here and the kingpin axis line is the front of the vertical plane, then it is known as positive, and if it is the backward side of the kingpin axis, then it is known as the negative caster. Okay, when the top of the kingpin is inclined in backward direction, that means this is positive and this is negative. Okay, and it ranges from 2 to 7 degree in modern vehicle. So what is the actual angle? So 2 degree to 7 degree, okay, is the in modern vehicle. It is the value of this caster angle, modern vehicle. Okay, so because of excessive camber, we facing the wonder, but because of the excessive caster, remember, because of the excessive caster, we have a problem of wobbling on front wheels. Wobbling, remember, excessive caster, we have a problem of wobbling. Okay, so wobbling, and this is on your front wheel. So now let's discuss the effects of caster. So here we can talk effect of caster. The positive caster gives the directional stability. Remember, positive caster gives the directional stability, and it keeps the wheel too straight, and it keeps the wheel, so it keeps the wheel too straight, ahead after completing its turns, है ना? So after when we move, we make any turns, that means we rotate our wheel, and if we just left it, then it is continuously it regain their original stabilities and where they exist. So this is because of the positive caster, and this because of the negative caster, easy steering. Because of the negative caster, we have easy steering. So this is your first effects of caster. Now caster tends the vehicle rolling out. Excessive caster, that means positive caster. Excessive positive caster tends the vehicle rolling out, Similarly, the excessive negative caster makes the wheel to toy out. Because of excessive negative caster makes the wheel toe out. So this two. And third one is if caster angle on both wheel is same, both will be equally balanced. If what I am saying, if caster angle on both wheel is same, so caster angle is same, if caster angle is same on both wheels, then both wheels are balanced equally, remember. If it is greater on one side, wheels are pulled toward the wheel having lesser caster angle. What I am saying, if it is greater on one side, wheels are pulled toward the wheel having lesser caster angle, and last one is it is about 3 degree of caster gives good result. So about 3 degree caster gives good results. So this is the effect of the caster.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.